What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'll be using TierMaker to rank every AFL team's 2020 season as of round 1. Now obviously it's only round 1, so there aren't too many games that I can base this ranking of. I guess I can also include the Mars series as well. It's just going to be very hard to find AFL content, so I thought maybe I could do this and maybe just predict where I think, based on the performances I've seen, where each team will finish on the ladder. I know Young King Cookson did a similar video to this, so I'll put a thing up there and I'll put a link in the description, so make sure you go watch the video. Let's just not ramble on and let's just get straight into the video and see where I reckon these teams will finish. Alrighty, so Adelaide, I did have them finishing 16th or 18th initially. Based off, they were alright against Sydney. I know Sydney aren't the best. Honestly, for now I'm going to put them in terrible. I'm not sure if they'll finish 12th to 16th, but they might. I'm not too sure. They weren't bad though. I don't know if they're worse teams. Brisbane, they're going to be 5th to 8th. They'll make the finals. I tipped them in the top 4 for my season predictions. I think 2nd, but Hawthorn aren't, in my opinion, the best team, and I don't reckon that if they're going to lose by 30 points against the Hawks, yeah, they're going to go there. I know, as I said before, it's only round 1. Teams can play bad, but that's just where I have them. Carlton, 12th to 16th. They're not going to be a finals contender. I never thought they were going to be one anyways, but yeah, they showed signs against Richmond in the second, third quarters. Last quarter they were good as well, but first quarter really that really killed them. Collingwood, pushing for top 4. Well, Collingwood, I don't know if they're a premiership. There might be a premiership contender. Not gonna lie, I reckon they're a premiership contender. The Pies, they're a good team. Underestimated them, but if they beat a great side in the Bulldogs by almost 10 goals, you got to look into that. Essendon, I put them in the finals contender category for now. I thought they were just going to be middle of the road, 12 to 16, but they showed signs against the Dockers. Freo, they also were good, but as of now, I'll put them in 12 to 16. I'll put them above Carlton because I do think they'll finish above Carlton in the ladder. Yeah, but yeah. For the Cats, I reckon they'll make finals, that's for sure. But I don't think they'll be in the top 4 contender. 5 to 8 looks like the category that they probably deserve to be in. They weren't good against the Giants. I know the Giants are one of the best teams in the comp, but yeah, I'll have to put them in 5 to 8. The Gold Coast Suns, people thought they were going to be decent this season, a challenging team to beat after the wins in the Mars series, but playing Port Adelaide, they were not great. Lackluster. Expected more from them, to be honest with you. Port didn't even play too well, and they still ended up winning by 8 goals. So because of that, I'll probably have to put them in terrible. They're just not going to be going anywhere this year. If there is going to be a season, which I'm hoping and I'm pretty sure there will be eventually. The GWS Giants, well, you can't really go past them at the moment. Every game they've played this year, my series in round 1, they've looked much more dominant side, so I'll have to put them in premiership contender. Definitely they're one of, if not the best side in the AFL. Hawthorn, don't know if they'll make 5 to 8. Put them in a finals contender. They're not 12 to 16 worthy. That's for sure. I don't know, I guess when I'm doing these rankings, these aren't exact, so like 5 to 8, there might be like 3 or 4 teams in it instead of like 4 or 5, but yeah, it's just a rough, rough categories. They're not really exact, if you know what I mean. Melbourne, they weren't bad against the Eagles, like they weren't terrible. I was on Kados's stream, but they just weren't the greatest, so from what I've seen, I know they were alright in the Mars series. I don't think they'll be a finals contender. They've got to lift the D's. They've got to kick more accurately, that's for sure. Just, You know, they didn't start good. The Eagles kicked the first 4 or 5 goals of the game, and from there it was basically over. It was classic D's. They just couldn't get back in it. Eagles just kept kicking ahead, and yeah. North Melbourne. Now this is an interesting one. I didn't think they were any good. I thought St Kilda, we were going to beat them comfortably, or not comfortably, but we were going to beat them. We started great. We finished shocking. So North are probably a finals contender. I do rate the Saints. I reckon we'll be good this year. But if the North Melbourne can, pull off a performance like that, they're going to be all right. Port Adelaide. Now, I've got so many in finals contenders. I'm going to have to do some rearrangements after this, that's for sure. But I'll put them in final contender. They look good against, they didn't look great against the Suns, but I reckon they've got a strong chance of playing finals. Richmond, they've got to be a premiership contender. That's for sure. Not much else to see about that. They're one of the best sides in the comp, if not the best. And speaking of one of the best sides in the comp, the West Coast Eagles. These 4 are definitely the powerhouse of the competition. But yeah, I guess with these 2 rows, they're kind of identical, pushing for top 4 and 5 to 8. So might rearrange them. St Kilda, we weren't great against the North Melbourne, so I don't know. But I'll have to put him in finals contender because I still reckon we've got the potential. Don't think we'll make finals after that performance, but yeah, I reckon we've still got potential to make the finals if we play a lot better. The Swans weren't bad against the Crows, that's why I tipped them, so I have them 12 to 16. They weren't bad against the Crows, they were the better team after quarter time, that's for sure. And the Dogs, they were atrocious against the Pies, and it's probably going to be a one-off. I still reckon they'll be top 8, but yeah, pushing for top 4, I'm not too sure about that. So we're going to have to put a few pushing for top 4. So out of these 4, who was probably the worst? I'd say probably Collingwood is the worst. I know they're still a premiership contender, but pushing, it's a bit screwed up, the categories in a way. They're kind of similar. Like these 2 pushing for top 4 and 5 to 8 are almost the same. So is premiership contender. I reckon finals contender is pretty good. Out of all these teams to make the finals, I reckon Hawks have a chance. And Power, I reckon those 2 teams probably. If I had to put one back up from 5 to 8, probably the Lions pushing for top 4. Bulldogs as well have a chance. Even though they weren't great, still rate them highly. They were good in the March series, just terrible in round 1. And yeah, that's probably my rankings, to be fair. They're definitely the standout teams. Collingwood's definitely the better of these bunch. Then we got 5 to 8. I chucked in Hawthorn and Port. Just think that they've got a chance to make the final. They've definitely got see potential in them. Hawthorn, I didn't really see that to be great in the March series, but they were good against the Lions. And then St Kilda, Essendon, North in the same bracket. We've got a chance. These teams, I don't reckon. Melbourne, only team in that I reckon could make the finals. And then Adelaide and Gold Coast, just don't see them doing much, especially the Suns. Adelaide might surprise a few teams, but no one's going to be rating them highly at this rate of the season. So yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if you think that there will be a season this year, because many are suggesting that there might not even be a season and the virus could continue for even longer. I know Gillon McLachlan said that he can push it all the way towards December, so I'm hoping that we do get a season, definitely, because it's just going to be terrible if we can't get any more footy this year. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to this channel. There'll be AFL content in this crisis mode. There'll still be content coming up. And leave a comment below what you think of this of my rankings. Do you reckon that teams deserve to go higher or lower? And I know based off round 1, it's a bit unfair, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not much else I can rank off, if you know what I mean. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below any video ideas you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.